Alright, sorry about that, everyone. Let's do it again. Welcome into the KPB pregame show. The Wichita Wizards and the Milwaukee Honey Badgers taking on each other. 8 o'clock start time here on SBC. Well, let's dive right into the pregame. Last time, let's talk about the Wizards. They wiped out the Archers 17-1, a forfeit final in 5. Demo blocks with the complete game, and man, they just put the belt to the Archers. In Milwaukee, the Badgers keep the wins rolling. They defeat the Anaheim Stars 10-5 final night. Complete game by the fifth. That is the third consecutive complete game in a row. Tossed by the Badgers pitching staff. Sorry, my tongue is tied up, it seems. But yeah, that is really good news if you're a pitcher on the Badgers, and really bad news if you are the Wizards taking on the Badgers tonight. Well, looking at streaks and standings, again, first pitch at 8. We look at the Wizards first, the visiting team, a record of 5-0. They hold the 1 seed in KBB so far. They're on a win streak of 5, and they have a run differential of 31 runs positive. For the Honey Badgers, they have a record of 4-1. They're the 2nd seed in KPB, behind by 1 game. They're on a 3-game winning streak and a 38-run differential. Well, probable starters tonight here on SBC. For the Wichita Wizards, it will most likely be the player manager. AJ is a beast. In 3 games, has a record of 1-0, an ERA of 4.408, and 15 strikeouts to 5 walks. For the Honey Badgers, it is either Carter or Drum, but assuming it's Carter, who is the 2 slot in the rotation. He has pitched in 2 games, and he has won both of them, a record of 2-0, an ERA of 4.235, 17 strikeouts to no walks. That is your expected starters for tonight. I says QBs. I forgot to change that from the OFL. I am sorry about that. I will have to change that some other time. And looking ahead to the schedule, upcoming opponents for the Wichita Wizards. They will head back home to take on the Arizona Firebirds for a one-night stand before heading on the road. It's a 3-game road trip to face the Ravens, the Reapers, and the Tigers. 8, 9, and 10 coming up for some pretty tough opponents. For the Milwaukee Honey Badgers, they will take on the Baltimore Ospreys on the road before coming back home for a 3-game homestand against the Firebirds, the Ravens, and the Reapers. Yep. So, there you go. That is the upcoming schedules, and that is all I have in the pregame show tonight. Well, again, we look at the standings. It's again... Oh, shoot. I gotta give him the league ID. Sorry, folks. Someone's asking for the league ID. I'll be right back. I need to give it to him. Yeah. Well, doesn't look like that's happening tonight. I can't seem to get it to work. I don't know why. Hold up, I need to send this to somebody. Again, just waiting for everyone to pump up in here again at probable starters. Probably for the Wichita Wizards, it'll be AJ, and taking the mound for the home team Badgers, it will be either between Carter or Drum. Not sure who, not sure where, but we'll figure this out somehow. Gotta just send this stream link to a couple more people. Yeah, right now pulling viewership, split viewership currently with also the HCBB talent show going on. Started just about 30 minutes or so ago at the 7:30 mark. They have a lot of great, talented artists in the lineup tonight, so I really suggest after this game you should go check it out. Of course, that will be probably running all night long. They have a lot of contestants to go through, so I believe each artist also has about 2 or 3 songs they can sing. So they'll be probably be busy for the entire evening. They'll probably, yeah, most likely be there the entire evening. Right now in the talent show, it's Bladed going, singing My Way by Frank Sinatra. Again, HB talent show held by bench coach Malevolence, who has been banned from HCBB from, oh well, not doing what he should. He's doing stuff he shouldn't have been doing. But hey, I'll give him this. He has run a great talent show. No clue where Boberto is. I may have to do scoreboard tonight. Yikes. Again, first pitch slated for 8 p.m. Eastern. We are about 4 minutes over. Just waiting on the few stragglers to come by. And breaking news, well, in the KPB League, the Archers and the Reapers scheduled for 8 o'clock have been moved back to the 9 slot, which means we are currently the only game on air right now in this 8 o'clock slot. It's, again, the Wizards taking on the Honey Badgers here in Milwaukee. Again, right now we're in the Toronto Stadium, but if you just wait a couple minutes, it'll reload to the stadium that we should be having. Waiting for a couple more from both teams to come. Again, well, we might have a delayed start here because AJ just reported to me that none of the lineup joined today. And I have a feeling why. I'm pretty sure it's because well, the talent show. Who thought it was a good idea to make it the same time as the games? I don't know. It wasn't my idea, that's for sure. But last time, the last talent show, that was way back when in January. I believe it was like the last day of January. I think so. Or no. It was the last week of January. But they had the talent show and it was late. It was like 10 o'clock. So after all the games were over. The IPU games were over. Because Main League was having their all-star break for season 27. As we wait, stadium loaded Milwaukee here, American Family Field. I'll do the first 3. Astro will take over for the next 3, and then I will finish us off with the final 3. Again, waiting for everyone to take their position. It looks like it will be Carter taking the mound in his.
Hey, Morganas, can you team me real quick?
I tried to, but I can't.
And can I do like 2, 3, 4? Because my mom's making food right now.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm
And
letting you know ahead of time. So then I can't. So then this time I won't be like I just leave abruptly. This time I'm letting you. Uh, how do you feel about the MLB deadline happening soon, Morganas?
well, there's a lot of buyers and there's also a lot of sellers. One of the big sellers probably looks like Detroit. They might have to wave the white flag on Scooble, trade him away. I heard
Well,
Jeff
yeah,
Hassan talking
we
about the
already
other
knew that.
day that Scooble might become a Dodger. I think if that happens, then the Infinity Stones will be complete, and who knows who can
Yeah,
stop LA.
I mean, well, I'm actually starting to watch the Astros game right now. Actually, Hunter Brown's on the mound. Very exciting. But I've heard signs that we might go after Jaron Duran again. I've heard that we might actually trade Pena away,
Oh wow.
which is surprising. Um, and then I've also heard that we might try to get Mickey Moniak from the Rockies.
Oh wow.
A lot of different potential stuff for the Houston Astros this year.
Yeah.
Which it wouldn't be that crazy to think that, because I've seen a lot of Astros trades in my day, so it wouldn't be that crazy. I saw Justin Verlander get traded back to the Astros in real time.
Yeah. Strike called. Counting out to 1 ball and 1 strike. So count
Hmm?
even 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Count goes to
I
one
didn't
ball
have
and
the
two
sound
strikes.
on at all. Yeah, it's being laggy
So one
anyway.
ball, two strikes, and the pitch on the way to Dippy outside ball two. Swung at that one earlier and decided to take it. So count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the first leadoff man, Dippy Pirate, facing Carter. Now the 2-2 pitch on the way to Dippy. Swinging a fly ball, popped into left field. This one is dropping. It is past the dive to the left fielder, rolls all the way to the wall. This will be an easy double for Dippy. Up with the ball as the center fielder. Does he want 3? No, he will not. He will hold at second base. So a leadoff double here by Dippy Pirate, and here comes the player manager AJ.
Yeah, that was crushed, and he sent that one driving into center field. Good thing it dropped because he was on his wheels.
Yeah, and pitch on the way to AJ. Here she comes. Swinging a ground ball past the bag at first. It stays fair. Rolls all the way down the right field line. Here comes Dippy. He will score. AJ will move into second base, and he is safe. Oh, a close throw made it closer than it should have been. But AJ in at second, an RBI double, and just like that, 2 swings. It's 1-0 Wichita.
Yeah, again, these line drives, they were sent very far, and good thing it stayed foul because he ran them, and Wichita is leading already on the second AB of the game.
Yep, so here comes Father. Take strike one. Father, one of those individuals that were in that big scandal that rocked the main league. But playing well in KPB, batting .500 on the season. Now, the 0-1 pitch on the way, outside ball one. Just missed the zone, so the count even now. 1 ball and 1 strike. That is alongside Astro and Roberto here in the Hardware Haven broadcast booth. Round 6 of Season 5 of KPB as the 1-1 pitch on the way. Swinging a pop-up into center field. The center fielder moves about 5 steps to his left, makes the catch for out number 1. Tagging at second is AJ. This will get him down to third and a productive out. We'll bring up the Rojos IPU player manager, Donnie. First out recorded by Carter tonight as Dami takes strike 1, 0-1. AJ at third base, dancing the 0-1 pitch on the way outside. Ball 1, so the count even now, 1 ball and 1 strike. Dami is one of the really good stadium creators here in the league. He has made a couple of ones, most notably the most recent one he made, Ocala. 1-1 pitch on the way, finds the outside edge, a strike, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dami calls time. He built that Ocala Park. It has a Ferris wheel in left center field and waterfalls next to the batter's eye. Now the 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. High heat blew it by him for strike 3, and there's 2 down here in the inning. That will bring up A.E. Butler. A.E.
Yes,
Butler.
sir.
A.E. Butler, the main leaguer in Arizona. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Tied him up with the hands with the curve, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a line drive, roped over the head of the shortstop into left field. A base hit. AJ will score. A.E. Butler into first, an RBI single. And the Wizards extend their lead. It's 2-0 here in the first.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say this, but these line drives have been working for the Wichita Wizards.
Oh, for sure. So A.E. Butler at first base as Oko takes strike 1, 0-1. Batting 100 on this season. The season's still very young, but maybe tonight could be where things get rolling. As the 0-1 pitch on the way, it's a strike on the outside edge. So now, no balls and 2 strikes quickly here on Oko. Butler at first base had that RBI single roped into left. Here comes the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Put him away with a slider outside for strike 3, and that will retire the side. So, 2 runs on 3 base hits, 2 strikeouts, and 1 left on. We head to the bottom of the first. Your score after half, it's the Wizards 2 and the Badgers coming up. So Drum leading things off tonight as we wait for the rest.
Yeah, let's try to see who's on the mound.
It's going to be AJ tonight. AJ in 3 games has a record of 1-0, an ERA of 4.408, 15 strikeouts to 5 walks. And no, it will not be AJ. Yes, it will be AJ. We're just waiting for a couple of Badgers fielders. Not sure where they are. Now AJ takes the mound. It'll be Butler at first. I don't know where Dami went. Dami might have left. Father behind the plate. Well, that's what happens when you schedule the talent show when side league games are supposed to be played. No one shows up. And I'm not sure why Father would...
I auditioned for that. It's fine. I auditioned for it, but I forgot about it.
Oh. So Oko playing behind the bag at second. Butler at first base. Father behind the plate. Not sure why you would want to have a catcher, especially shorthanded as such. You would at least have to go play a center field or something. So Butler at first. It'll be Oko at second. AJ on the mound. Not sure who we're waiting on.
Yeah, me and Bob Wardo today, we had a FRBL game, and we mercy ruled them, the other team. Ain't that right, Bob Wardo? Is he just not going to talk? Yeah, we're facing legendary Loki Buster. Notorious for not being that good, but I think we handled him pretty well. We had our PM hit a cutscene off of him, so
Sorry
I
about that,
thought the
everybody. I
game was
didn't
pretty
realize I could
successful.
un-P ban people. But I can't team people to staff, so
Wait, so you can team me?
I can't team people. Oh,
Oh,
but then now they await. Uh-oh. Yeah, yeah. No. Oh. Well, there goes my scoreboard Oh, he's right there. There goes. I was going to say, there goes my scoreboard operator. So we did get short. Not sure that is. I don't think that's dummy. Someone's out there at third, so they have. This first pitch taken by Drum up high, ball one, so they count 1 ball, no strikes. They have a full infield. They have no one in the outfield, so a little bloop would get a base runner. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, swing the ground ball fouled on the third baseline. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here comes AJ's 1-1. Just misses the inside edge, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Here to Drum. In the talent show right now, I think it's Dion that's up. Again, Dion was in that cheating scandal that rocked the HCBB league. Got banned for the rest of eternity. I don't know if he can pay bail. It was him, Jordan, and a bunch of others for withholding and encouraging alt sharing. As here come the cavalry for the Badgers. They now have reduced out infield, but now they have an outfield as that one stung into the gap of left and center field. A base hit. Doesn't matter how many men you have out there, that will always get down. Drum heading to second. Maybe he'll try for 3. He slides into second safe. He probably could have gone, but a leadoff double here by Drum, and that will bring up the starting pitcher, Carter. So Carter represents the tying run at the plate. We're in the bottom of the first inning, a 2-0 Wichita lead, thanks to an RBI double from AJ and an RBI single from A.E. Butler. Carter takes strike 1 and 0-1. That pitch, down low, ball 1, so the count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at second, the 1-1. Swinging a fly ball, pulled foul down the right field line, so 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Carter. As that is a little bunt by Carter. Oh, it's in the reduced infield, so Carter will be safe, and here comes Drum. He will score, so an RBI bunt single. That was kind of cheap, and that brings in a run, and you'll get them any way you can. So a 1-2 deficit by the Badgers as the go-ahead run comes to the plate. First pitch on the way to fifth. In there, a strike, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike, and the pitch on the way inside, ball 1. The count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. But Carter at first base brought in Drum on an RBI bunt to the reduced infield. But now the infield full and the outfield full. They are still playing down 8, have no catcher. The 1-1. Swinging a fly ball hit into deep center field. The center fielder going back on his horse. It will bounce off the wall. Carter will get down to third base. Here comes Finn heading to second. Now Carter makes the turn at third and will hold at third base. A sharp cut. fit at second base, and now runners on second and third here for Seagulls. First pitch taken, a strike, 0-1. Well, Seagulls got banned from HBL the other day. I forgot what it was exactly. Something about exploits or something, as the 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes quickly here on Seagulls. AJ has given up 3 hits on the first 3 batters he's found, as he takes ball 1 inside to the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch in the right swing, a ground ball right to the shortstop. No throw home, so Carter will score. We are knotted at 2. So as quickly as that lead came, ball 1 taken up high. That lead is now gone. We're knotted at 2. 6-3. RBI cutter as that pitch fouled down the first base line, so count evens. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on at third. At third, Fitz represents the go-ahead run. That pitch swung on and missed. Curve up high, so 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Lazy. Up high and inside, so the count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fitz at third. 1 away in the bottom of the first. Now the 2-2. Up high, ball 3, a great take by Cat. So Cat full now, 3 balls, 2 strikes, filling at third base. We're tied at 2 apiece. 3-2 pitch, swing a fly ball hit into left field. This is going to score Fitz. It is going to get down a base hit. So Fitz will score. Oh. So they will call that a catch. I thought it dropped. But no, they made the catch, so F7 put a star in it. Excuse me, I thought that was an out for some reason. First pitch taken high and inside, ball 1. Bucket always comes into the chat a lot. That first pitch swung and lifted to deep center field. This one is back. It is gone!
Wow.
Big blast from Bucket. It's 4-2 Milwaukee.
What a clutch home run. Breaking this lead in half. And now A.E. Butler might have to take the mound, as both teams struggle to give up runs in the first inning, as we're still in the first inning here. Insane.
Yep. 4-2. Milwaukee leads after originally being down 2-0. That pitch swung on and lifted it into the gap of left and center field. The left fielder on his high horse. He is there in the gap to make the catch. And now we're retired the side. But not before 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and none left on. We head to the top of the second. Astro, take it away. Oh, I thought that was fair. Astro?
And you know what's funny, though? We're still in the first inning, too. And it's already 2-4. That is insane. And there isn't even no outs. And they've already scored 4 runs. What a great game so far.
Oh, we're in the top of the second now.
Oh.
This is your
That was
inning,
close.
by the way. Astros, your inning.
What? I'm here.
It's your inning. This is your inning. It's
Oh,
in the
right.
second.
I forgot I changed the innings. As he gets ready now, and that is another ball. So the count is now full at 3-2. AJ is 1-for-1 so far. As he sets up and the pitch. Ground ball in it, and it will be foul. It will be foul. As we're still in a full count. As Asia hit the double, and that is popped up. It'll get down. As AJ will try to go to second now. As the throw gets in, he's safe. As Father will step up to the plate. He flew out his last AB, and he's batting .474. So the pitcher gets set, and here's the windup and the pitch. As that is a ground ball, it'll get through. The shortstop isn't even paying attention. As Father gets on base. As
E6.
Father will go to third, as he will take the place of the ghost runner. So Zay steps up to the plate. He's batting .417. And here's the windup and the pitch. As he takes it for a strike in there. So the Wizards are scoring one more run this inning. As they are trying to take back this lead of 3-4. And here's the windup and the pitch. Ball. A little high. But they are getting close to scoring and to taking this lead. As here's the windup and the pitch. As that is set high and it'll drop down. Father will score. So Zay gets a base hit to drive in the tying run. As A.E. Butler will step up to the plate. He's 1-for-1.
Have to have the breadsticks because the garlic knots have mold on them.
Okay, I don't care. Leave me alone. No
But
problem.
just so you know, they are.
Okay. Go on. As A. Butler takes that first strike. As he gets set now, and here's the pitch. As A. Butler swings through it for strike two. A. Butler trying to get a hit here as he's 1-for-1. And here's the windup and the pitch. Popped up. And it'll be a foul ball. As the pitcher gets set. And here's the pitch. As he will take that for ball two. Sorry about that little interruption, guys. As A. Butler trying to get ready. And here's the windup and the pitch. A. Butler pops it up again. Will it be foul? Yes, it will. So we will do it again. 2-2 count. As A. Butler steps in now. And here's the windup and the pitch. Strike three call. He got him swinging. As A. Butler strikes out. There's now one out now for Dippy Pirate. He hit a double his last at bat. As there's a runner on first with one out. And it is a 4-4 game in the top of the second inning. as he gets set. And here's the 0-0 pitch. As Dippy pops that up. Will that drop? No. The left fielder will catch it as he will go back to first. And now there are now 2 outs for my Halo. So Zay had to get back to first quickly. As here's the windup and the pitch to my Halo. That is a strike called on the inside corner. My Halo batting .444, as he will take that for another strike as the catcher throws it at first. He is safe. So good pickoff there, but is able to get back in time. As here's the windup and the pitch. He takes that for a ball. So the count is now 1-2 with 2 outs. As here's the 1-2 pitch. He got him swinging, strike 3. So he gets out of the inning as Puther will come to the plate. He's batting .400 right now. So with only 24 pitches, this game has been turned upside down for both teams, as the Wichita Wizards have came back already in just the second inning. So as he will take that for a strike. And he will take that for a strike again. So the last 2 pitch, and he will take it for a ball. It just looks like he's auto-taking every single pitch. I do not know why. As he gets set, and the pitch, and that is a line drive. It'll drop down for a base hit. As he's trying to go for 2. Here's the throw in. He's safe. So Puther hits a double, leadoff double for Aiden. As he gets set, and the pitch, as that is popped up. And it is gone! See ya! Aiden with the struggling now, but he just hit 1 out to take for the Honey Badgers to take their lead. It is now 4-6 in the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, we saw
That
what
was
power
long gone.
Aiden had back in IPU, but man, he just, on the first pitch he sees from AJ, he sends it into left field concourse.
Yeah, Aiden wearing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle avatar. Leonardo technically hit that bump. As Drum steps up to the plate. We might see if we might have to get a new pitcher. Or is he going to... Okay, so looks like he will stay on the mound for Drum. He's 1 for 1 so far. So the Honey Badgers, just like that, take the lead again. As here's the windup in the pitch. That is popped up. That is a fly ball, right field. And it will be caught by the right fielder. As there's now 1 out in the bottom of the second inning. As Carter steps up to the plate. And here's the windup and pitch. As he tried to bunt it. That bunt went far, but it went into the stands as a foul ball. So we will do it again. So here's the 0-1 to Carter. Ball upside. Ball kind of up there. So outside. So here's the 1-1. Strike 2 called. So Carter high in the count now. As he strikes him out. Swinging. Hey, after this out, I'm I need to go eat. What? Okay. Morgana, after this out, I need to go. As that is a pop fly. As the right fielder will catch it, and will give you back to Morgana. As I will be back.
All right, thanks, Astro. Yes, we head to the top of the third after the bottom of the second. A big blast from Aiden elevates the Badgers over the Wichita Wizards. It's now the Honey Badgers 6 and the Wichita Wizards 4. Well, both teams tonight have both got 6 hits. The difference is 2 of the hits for the Badgers were 2 home runs as MXR swings and misses on that one, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch on the way from Carter, swinging a weak ground ball right to the second baseman, charging, fires to first in time for the first out of the inning. 1 away, and that will bring up Oko, struck out last time. As that pitch taken, a strike, 0-1. Pitch on the way, taken, a strike. So now no balls and 2 strikes here to Oko. Now some tomfoolery happening on the mound as Oko heads back into the box. Carter hops back on the rubber. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch on the way to Oko. Here she comes. Swung on and missed. Put him away with a back foot slider for strike 3. And there are now 2 down here in the inning. This will bring up AJ. Well, there's been traffic all night long for both teams. But Carter trying to go 1-2-3 for the first time tonight. That pitch fouled down the first base line, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Swinging a line drive into center field, a base hit. So a 2-out single by AJ, and I kind of jinx Carter there. It's a 2-out single. This brings up Father. This brings up the tying run. Well, Father had the single last time, but went to third on a throwing error from the shortstop as he takes ball 1 down low. Two outs and the 1-0. In there, a strike, so the count even now. 1 ball, 1 strike here with 2 away. We're in the top of the third. Badgers lead 6-4 off of a 2-run blast from Aiden back in the bottom of the second. AJ dancing off that bag as Carter steps off the rubber to look him back. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. Now here comes the 1-1 pitch on the way to Father. Swinging a fly ball hit into left field. The left fielder has a beat, now makes the catch at the warning track for the third out of the inning, and that will retire the side. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Your score after 2.5, it's the Badgers 6 and the Wizards 4. As Seagulls leads things off, he takes strike 1 at the knees. It's 0-1. The pitch fouled down the first base line, so now no balls and 2 strikes quickly here on Seagulls. The 0-2. Swinging a weak Fly ball over the head of Dami, makes the leap and makes the catch. 1-0. So 1 away, that brings up Lazy Cat. Swings and misses at the first pitch. He sees nothing and 1. Lazy Cat 0 for 1 tonight. He flew out to left in his last at bat before Bucket would hit a 2-run boom shot as he swings and misses from that one. A center cut curveball. So now no balls and 2 strikes here on Cat. AJ looking for the punch out right here. Out inside ball 1, so the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's a 1-2 pitch, high and outside, ball 2. So the count evens out now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2, swung on and missed. Blew a curveball past him for strike 3. Goku says, I'm streaming tonight. What are you using for the scoreboard? I use Uno overlays. Bucket says, did you manage to clip the home run? I'll get it after this. The first pitch on the way to Bucket. Strike called, nothing in 1. Well, Bucket had that booming 2-run home run to make it 4-2 Milwaukee in the bottom of the first. Of course, strike 2 called. The Badgers would tie it up 4 apiece in the top of the second, but then Aiden would make it untied again with a 2-run blast of his own. So now, no balls, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way outside, ball 1. So the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch on the way, swinging a weak ground ball right to the shortstop. Was playing in deep. Now the long toss across in time, and that will retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go. The Badgers here in the bottom of the third. We head to the top of the fourth. Your score after 3 full. It's the Honey Badgers 6 and the Wichita Wizards 4. Leading off will be Zay. Everybody moving around in the lineup. Has been really hard for me to keep track tonight as that pitch inside ball 1. So the count 1-0 here to Zay. 1-0 outside. So now no balls and 2 strikes quickly. Sorry, Bob. I don't know why it was glitching like that. Here comes the 2-0 pitch on the one to Zay. Down low, ball 3. Carter missed the zone every single pitch, and now maybe trying to intentionally walk him right here. Carter looks in the sign to stretch. The 3-0 pitch on the way. Down low, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk. This will bring up Dami. So Dami now at the plate represents the tying run. Dami struck out swinging in his first at bat. 0 for 1, batting .250 on the season. Of course, season's so young, 21 games in total, and about 16 more to be played. First walk given up by Carter tonight, so the tying run reaches to the plate. Here comes the pitch on the way, up high and inside ball 1. 5 consecutive balls now thrown by Carter. Set the 1-0 pitch on the way. It finds the corner, a strike, so that breaks up the 5 consecutive balls. Count even now, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now Carter looks in the sign, the stretch. The 1-1 pitch, strike called again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, has Dami on the ropes. Dami calls time to step out the box and adjust the batting gloves. Zay on at first. Dami, the tying run. If he can reach, it'll be Dippy, the go-ahead run. As Carter's 1-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Buried him with a back foot slider for strike 3. Make that strikeout number 6 on the night for Carter. There is out number 1 in the inning. Dippy struck out looking in his second at bat, doubled and came around to score. in his first. That was in the top of the first when AJ hit a RBI double to match that down the first base line. So it'll be Ohio Sigma Zay in as he takes ball 1 down low. Has no stats at all. I think this might be his KPB debut. That pitch swung on, legally fouled. So the count now even. 1 ball and 1 strike here with 2 away. Zay at first base. If you guys could see what my scorecard looked like right now, you would say, oh, that is quite something. I would say, yeah, it is. So, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ohio, the tying run, the pitch. In there, a strike. Being naive on the count, so 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Zay. Hi, Compa, how you doing tonight? As the 1-2 pitch on the way to Carter. Here she comes. Swinging a fly ball. Hit to deep left field. This one is gone. Goodbye, baseball. A rocket down the left field line. It just stays fair. And we are all knotted at 6 apiece. Wow. I believe that was Ohio's first at-bat this season. And on his first at-bat, he crushes one to deep left field. We're all knotted at 6. So that will bring up MTR. Counts here as he swings and misses in that one. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch on the way. Inside, ball 1, so the count even now. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Early on a slider, so the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now, Carter set. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Put him away with the slider in the other batter's box, and that will retire the side. But not before a big swing by Ohio ties this game up. We're all knotted at 6 apiece heading into the bottom of the 4th. So 6 runs allowed from Carter tonight, but 7 strikeouts as he takes strike 1, 0-1. Aiden calls time. Step out the box. So 2 Aidens here in the lineup. Aiden flew out to left field last at bat. As that pitch taken, strike 2. So now no balls, 2 strikes quickly here on Aiden. 0-2 pitch, swinging a weak ground ball right to AJ. Or no, not AJ. Sorry, that was Father. Wow, right to Father. Just had to turn the glove a little bit to make the catch. So you can write that as P5 in your scorecard. That brings up Puther. As he crushes that first pitch to deep left field. Oh boy, it is gone! A 1-out home run from Puther on the first pitch he sees in the at-bat. It's now a 7-6 Milwaukee lead. Wow! So home run number 3 given up by AJ tonight, run number 7. He has been rocked tonight. First pitch on the way to Aiden. In there, a strike, nothing in 1. Aiden also a home run threat. Had a 2-run blast that untied the game. The 0-1. Swinging a fly ball hit to deep right center field. This will one hop off the wall. Down for extra bases. No right fielder, so the lone center fielder now has to make a move. And the ball is thrown away. And the ball is thrown away. Aiden will get down to third base. No one at the ball still. Does he want 3? He will go around and will hold at third base. So an error-assisted triple. Make that a double. You can write that as E8 in your scorecard. Oh my goodness. That brings up Drum. E8 in your scorecard, along with the double. So now, as strike 1 called, Aiden down at third base with 1 away. Drum, the first baseman, looks in. Has a dribbler right to Dami. Dami looks at Aiden. Now, goes to the bag himself. 4. Out number 2, so 2 away, and that will bring up the pitcher, Carter. Hi, Puther. Yeah, I'll clip your home run after this game as Carter takes strike 1 and nothing in 1. Here to the pitcher. That pitch on the way swung on. It's popped up in the infield. Now everyone coming in. Father makes the lone catch on that. They retire the side. So a big blast from Puther to untie this game after 4 full. It's the Wizards 6 and the Badgers 7 as Aiden will take the mound. No, he will not. He'll be Carter. So AJ has given up 7 runs on 7 base hits tonight, but now at the plate has a chance to get some revenge. Yeah. Oh, the VODs are on. I mean, it'll be published to our YouTube channel. I wouldn't worry. His first pitch taken, a strike, nothing in 1. Carter coming with some heat there on the outside edge. So no balls, 1 strike here to AJ. Here comes the 0-1 pitch on the way to AJ. Swinging a fly ball hit down the right field line. It stays fair. Rolls all the way to the wall. AJ will probably have to hold at first. Now he's going for 2. The right fielder will dig this out of the corner. It's Aiden as AJ slides in safe. His second double of the night. That brings up Father. Father lined one in to left field, a base hit. So AJ will get down to third base. He will have to hold there. A good throw in from the left fielder. Runners parked at the corners here with no one away as the ball gets past the first baseman. Drum. This scores AJ. We're tied at 7. Father in safe at second base. Oh my goodness. It was going to be a single, but errors hurt the Badgers. That ball thrown away looks like by the third baseman, Aiden, trying to connect to Drum. Oh, man, that had to hurt. As Zippy flips that one into right, but it's right there to the right fielder, Aiden, for out number 1. So runners on first and second. Go ahead, run at second base. Make that error number 2 in the night for the Badgers. Only one error officially scored, but we know that there's more than one. As that ball is a bleeder through the middle of the infield, a base hit. So that will bring Father down to third, and that will put everybody on for Zay. First pitch taken down low, ball 1. That pitch in the way, swinging a ground ball, scouted through the middle of the infield, a base hit. This scores Father. Runner goes down to second base, station to station, everyone goes. An RBI single from Zay, make it a 3 RBI night for him, and that will bring up Dami. So for the first time since the first inning, the Wichita Wizards retake the lead. It's 8 for the Wizards, 7 for the Badgers. Is that pitch taken for a strike on the outside edge? So no balls and 1 strike here. We're in the top of the 5th, 8-7. Wizards lead over the Badgers. Carter looks in. The 0-1. Inside ball 1, so they count even. 1 ball and 1 strike. As the 1-1 pitch finds the outside edge. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. As the 1-2 pitch in the way, swung on and missed. Dami has the hat trick of K's, and there's 2 down here in the inning. I see Bob is right now in the talent show, so Bob was in the talent show. He just got kicked out. Is that pitch taken? A strike. So Umi in. Here comes the 0-1 pitch on the way. It's taken, strike 2. So now no balls, 2 strikes quickly here on Umi. The 0-2. Check swing inside ball 1. So the count 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Umi. Now the 1-2. Swinging a fly ball into left field. Coming in fast as the left fielder. There! Makes the catch on the dive. And that will retire the side, but not before. 2 runs across the plate on 3 base hits. We head to the bottom of the 5th. A new lead here in Milwaukee. It's the Wichita Wizards 8 and the Badgers 7 as the first pitch on the way taken. Strike 1 by Fair. One pitch taken outside, so counting even 1 ball and 1 strike. as we wait for some defensive replacements. Everyone playing musical chairs out there in the infield. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch on the way. Swinging on a line drive, roped foul over the head of a leaping third baseman Fowler. So the count 1 ball and 2 strikes here to fifth. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. High heat blew it by him for strike 3, and there is now 2 down here in the inning. 1 down, 1 down, 1 down. 1 down. Sorry, Bob. As Seagulls take strike 1, 0-1. As the 0-1 pitch popped up to Father at third. There's 2 down here in the inning. Well, folks, don't forget, we have OFL tonight at 10:45 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you're there. Pre-game show will begin at 10:35. We can't wait to see you there. At the first pitch on the way, swung on and belted, blasted to deep left center. Tie ball game. Goodbye. One swing and Lazy Cat ties this game again. 8-all with 2 gone in the bottom of the 5th. Wow. Massive cutscene there from Lazy Cat, and this brings a bucket. That pitch taken for strike 1, 0-1. Well, it looked like AJ was going to roll through another 1-2-3 as that pitch swung and lifted into right field. The right fielder there makes the leap at the wall, makes the catch, and that will return the side. But, wow. A big blast from Lazy Cat, and we're all knotted at 8. As Father takes ball 1 outside to the count 1 ball and no strikes here to Father. 7-8-9 upcoming for the Wizards. 1-0. Inside ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes quickly here to Father. As the 2-0 pitch on the way to Father, here she comes. Swinging a fly ball hit into right field. The right fielder moving in, comes in, makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Three pitches and 1 down, and that brings up Dippy Pike. First pitch on the way, taking a strike, 0-1. One pitch on the way, swinging a fly ball, flipped into center field, a base hit, so a 1-out single here for Dippy. He will hold at first, and now the go-ahead run at first base. That brings up Zay, the right fielder. Zay takes ball 1 outside to the count 1-0. here today. If you have any questions, just put them in the chat. I'll answer. Here comes the 1-0 pitch on the way. Inside ball 2, so the count now 2 balls, no strikes here today. As the 2-0 pitch taken a strike, so they count 2 balls and 1 strike now today. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. A foolish swing and a slider in the dirt for strike 2, so count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, top of the 6th with 1 on the 2-2. Swinging a fly ball hit into right field. The right fielder doesn't have to move a muscle as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 down. That brings up Kpb. Carter at 92 pitches. This will most likely be his last inning. As KTBJ takes strike 1, 0-1. Now the 0-1 pitch on the way. Check swing, it's up high and outside, ball 1. So the count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. That's a 1-1 pitch, swinging a fly ball hit into center field. The center fielder now there. It's Proctor to make the catch, and that will retire the side. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still tied at 8. As Aiden leads things off, takes strike 1, 0-1. That pitch foul down the 3rd baseline, so now no balls and 2 strikes quickly. Here to Aiden, the 0-2. Inside ball 1, so the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not even. It can't go even if it's 1 and 2. And the 1-1 swung on and missed, strike 3. So 4 pitches and 1 away. That brings up Puther. Had that big home run last time that tied the game. Looking to perhaps maybe do one to take the lead. That pitch swing and a miss, 0-1. Puther had the catch to end the inning. Last time up. As the 0-1 pitch away, swinging a fly ball into right field. This is parachuting. This is down. It's a base hit. Puther rounding first, heading to second base. Up with the balls. Right fielder Zay gets a quick throw in. So 1-out single. Proctor out only a single short of the cycle. That brings up Aiden, who has mashed a home run and also has a triple, error assisted, of course. 1-out single from Aiden as he takes strike 1, 0-1. Sorry, not by Aiden, by Proctor. Now, the 0-1 pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball, this can be 2. It gets over past Dippy into left field, a base hit. Wow. Well, let's see if they want to charge an error on that. But right now, it's a single, and they will not charge an error on that, but we can say that was an error. On the play, Proctor gets down to second base. As that pitch in the way from jump, swinging a fly ball into shallow center field. It's dropping, and it is in the Bermuda Triangle, a base hit. Proctor gets down to 3rd. Now will be held at 3rd base. The quick throw comes in. Base is juiced here for Carter, the pitcher. If you ever wanted redemption as a pitcher, here it is. Base is loaded with only 1 away. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. A big spot here for Carter. Back-to-back singles. Pitch in the way, swinging a fly ball down the right field. It is down, a base hit. Here comes Proctor. Here comes Aiden. Here comes Drum. Proctor scores. Aiden scores. Here comes Drum, held at 3rd base. Carter into second base with a 2 RBI double. And runners on second and third for Fish, trying to bring in some more. It's the Badgers 10. It's the Wizards 8. Pour it on as that pitch taken up high and inside, ball 1. So 1-0 here to Fish. As a 1-0 taken down low. No, sorry, in there, a strike, so the count evens. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch swung on and belted. Oh my goodness, absolutely obliterated. Fly away. Finn hits himself on the scoreboard. And just like that, 3 more runs come in. It's the Badgers 13 and the Wizards 8. My, oh my. So they have really blown it open here. 5 runs come in. Oh my stars. It is getting from bad to worse. Seagulls 0 for 3 tonight. Could this be? Or he snaps that 0 for whatever streak. And that pitch taken down low, ball 1. 13-8. Milwaukee leads. As the 1-0 pitch in the way, cut on foul. So the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. 5 big runs in. Am I confident that they can come back? For sure. I mean, swung on and missed. I mean, with the way this game has been going, anybody can do almost anything. That pitch noise swung and popped up down the right field line, falling fast. It is down in front of Father, a base hit. So a parachute single down the right field line, and that brings up Lazy Cat. Tied the game last time up, looking to maybe hit another one. Sorry, that is not Father and right. That is AJ. As Lazy takes that pitch down low, ball 1. So 1-0. That pitch taken down low again. So 2 balls, no strikes quickly here to Lazy. Lazy close time steps out the box. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch on the way. Up high, ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes, and Lazy has the green light. Showing bunt. And that pitch swung on and missed. Oh, he had the green light and he tried to send that one to the moon. There's a 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed, so count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Zay battling back with the full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes as Zay calls time. This inning, 5 runs on 6 hits. Oh my goodness. As that pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. And there is now 2 down here in the inning. 2 away, that brings a bucket. 1 for 3 tonight with the 2-run mash. The pitch swinging a foul down the right field line, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. Seagulls at first base. And the 0-1 to bucket. Swing on a fly ball, hit into center field. Center fielder comes in, now makes the catch, and that will retire the side. We head to the stretch, and after 6 full, it's the Badgers 13 and the Wizards 8. So we head to the top of the 7th inning. Right now, the 2-seed Badgers lead the 1-seed Wizards 13-8. The difference tonight, a 5 spot here in the bottom of the 6th inning off of a 2 RBI double from Carter and a 3-run jack from Fifth. Those are the difference makers tonight. Well, the Wizards have 9 outs to chase 6 runs, 5 runs to tie, 6 runs to lead. First pitch on the way to Zay. Here she comes. In there, a strike, 0-1. Carter still on the mound. At 96 pitches, has thrown 6 innings, giving up 11 hits and 8 runs. The 0-1 pitch swung on, popped up to deep center field. Center fielder Puther there to make the catch at the warning track, 1 down. So that brings up Dami, struggling tonight, has a hat trick and strikeouts. Azami swings and drives down one to center field. Puther takes 10 steps to his left, makes the catch, 2-away here in the inning. That brings up AJ. 4 for 4 tonight, 3 doubles and a single. First pitch on the way to AJ. Here she comes. Swinging a fly ball hit into left field. Shallow left field. This one is dropping. It is dropping. It will be caught by a leaping shortstop to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Wizards here in the top of the 7th. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Badgers still lead 13-8. So Carter works a very, very short 7th. He may show up for the 8th. Nearing 100 pitches, his stamina is probably pretty low, but I think he might have 1 or 2 batters left in him. First pitch on the way, swung on a miss to 2-5-6. As the 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. Now no balls, 2 strikes quickly. Here to 2-5-6. And the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 3 pitches got him swinging. This brings up the center fielder Puther. Pitch on the way, swinging a weak ground ball, fouled on the first base line. So nothing in 1 here. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a line drive into center field, a base hit. While Puther is 4 for 4 tonight, he is hotter than the sun. This brings up Aiden. Aiden 3 for 3 himself. As he swings and misses for that one, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. Aiden triple short of the cycle. As the pitch in the way, swinging a fly ball into the gap of right in center field. This is dropping in, a base hit. Puther hits the bag at second, heading in third. Aiden makes the turn at second. Having a hard time getting the ball out the wall. Here comes Puther heading home. The throw to the plate. It is not in time. An RBI double from Aiden. I think they give him the cycle. I have a double written earlier, but I guess it really was a triple. Even though it was an error-assisted triple. Regardless, I guess my scoring does not count. So an RBI double as here comes Drum. a 1-0 pitch swung on, blasted right field. AJ on the run, will not get there, drops in a base hit. Aiden will head home as it bounces over the wall, an automatic double. Drum into second base. There's the scuba, as here comes Carter. So things starting to turn ugly for the Wizards. 7 runs in the last 2 innings. First pitch on the way up high, ball 2. So now a score of 15-8. Oh my. Here comes a 1-0. It's outside, ball 2. So count 2 balls, no strikes. As the pitch on the way. Swinging a pop-up infield. This is, not shallow. This is, pretty shallow. Second baseman camps under it to make the catch for out number 2. That pitch taken low and outside, ball 1. So the count 1 ball and no strikes here to Fit. Fit had a big blast last time up. 3-run jack. That's partially the reason why it's 15-8 Milwaukee. Now the 1-0. In there with strikes, so the count now even. 1 ball and 1 strike. As the 1-1 pitch foul down the first baseline, so the count 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Fit. As the 1-2 pitch on the one to Fit, here she comes, swinging another ground ball foul, just gets a piece of it to stay alive. As the 1-2 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2. So Deuce is wild here, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Running around second base, and the 2-2 pitch, swinging a ground ball through the middle of the infield. Oh no, gloved by the second baseman. Fires to first, in time to Tommy at the bag. 4-3, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head to the top of the 8th. Now a 15-8 Milwaukee lead. So here comes Oko, 0 for 2 tonight, trying to start a rally for the Wizards as he takes strike 1 down the heart of the plate. Well, both teams came into this game with a winning streak. Of course, one of these teams had to lose it. And tonight, it looks like it'll be the Wizards. The 0-1 pitch as Oko shows to bunt. It's bunted foul down the third baseline, so no balls. 2 strikes quickly here to Oko. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Put him away with the breaking ball in the dirt for strike 3. And here comes Zay. Carter had 102 pitches through 7 1/3 as Zay will flip this one into the center field, a base hit, a 1-out single. And maybe Milwaukee wants to think about heading to the bullpen. They will not. So 1-out single here for the Wizards. As that ball gets past the dive of the third baseman, Aiden rolls into left field, a base hit, station to station. Everyone will go. So KT down to first. 2 on for Ohio. Had a big home run way back when. A 2-run home run. Does he have another one in him? It would cut the lead down to 4 if he could hit one here. And it looks like they will go to the bullpen here, or at least have a little mound visit to break up the momentum of the Wizards. First pitch on the way to Hyatt. Popped up. Infield. Coming in is Drum. Coming out. Infield fly rule in effect, and that will bring up Dami. So 2 down. That brings up Dami. Top of the 8th, trailing by 7. One big swing could bring the Wizards a whole lot closer. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Oh man, got him twisting Turvin on that curve. So no balls and 1 strike here to Dami. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 runners on with 2 away. The 0-1 pitch to Dami. In there, another strike. Throw down to first base, not in time. So Dami down on the count. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 crucial runners on. A base hit keeps the rally alive. A home run shortens the lead. Now the stretch. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Outside. Ball 1. So the count 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Dami. KT at first. Zay at second. The stretch. The 1-2 pitch to Dami. Swinging a fly ball. Hit to the gap of right center field. Coming in is the right fielder. He is there to make the catch. And that will retire the rally. No runs on 2 hits. No errors. 2 left on. We head to the bottom of the 8th, where the Badgers still lead 15-8. Wow. That pitch stalled into the gap of right and center field. Nobody there. It drops in, a base hit. And a lot of the team has left. Let's see if they will forfeit this one. Siegel's at second base now. He will hold at second, and Lazy will come up to the plate. First pitch on the way, taken inside, ball 1. So runner at second base. That pitch swung on and missed. So the count 1 ball and 1 strike here. As the 1-1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Challenged him with the fastball right down the heart of the plate. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Lazy. Lazy hit the game-tying home run as the 1-2 pitch sails outside, ball 2. I said upside. I meant to say up high and outside. As that pitch misses the top of the zone, so count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and no one out. Lazy trying to make Zay pay. Here comes the 3-2. Swinging a fly ball. Hit to deep center field. This one is off the wall. Here comes Siegel. He will score. 16-8. Milwaukee leads. Lazy into second base. It's an RBI double. Keeps the line moving. This brings a bucket. So I don't know if it's really fair to count it as an earned run if there was no one in the outfield. As the 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. So count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on second here with no one away. The 1-1 check swinging is inside, ball 2. So the count now 2 balls and 1 strike here to Bucket. As that pitch finds the zone, it's in there, a strike, so 2 balls and 2 strikes here. That pitch misses down low, so count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here with no one away. 1 run in on a wall double. As that pitch on the way, swung on and lifted to left center field. Another RBI double. It is 17-9. Oh no, they will hold at third base. Zay has left the game. It's looking grimmer and grimmer for the Wizards. So right now it looks like runners on the corners. It'll be a single. Here comes 2-5-6. First pitch on the way from Umi. Here she comes. Swing and a miss. Nothing in one. So that ends Zay's night. Again, responsible for the 2 runners, and that pitch fouled down the third base line. Count no balls and 2 strikes here in Umi's favor. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 on with no one away. Umi looks in now, steps off the rubber. Didn't like what he had there. We'll try it again. Bucket dancing over there at first. Cat doing the same at third as the 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. Fastball blew it by, and that was way elevated for strike 3. Here comes Potter. So first out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Milwaukee has blown the doors off. As that pitch taken, a strike, nothing in one. Well, Potter had a solo blast of his own to take the lead back. It would make it 7-6 Milwaukee. But now with limited infield, here comes the 0-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes quickly here to Potter. As the 0-2 pitch taken inside, ball 1. So the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes here. As the 1-2 pitch on the way, swinging a weak ground ball. This can be 2. It will. You'll get the out at second. The relay to first, not in time on the play. Cat will score as the ball thrown away. Gets past Father. What are they doing? Well, they count it as an RBI fielder's choice. Make it 4-3 and give it an RBI. So 2 runs in. It is now 17. (17-8) now as that pitch taken at the outside edge, a strike. So now count even, 1 ball and 1 strike as the 1-1 pitch on the way. It's in there, a strike, so now 1 ball, 2 strikes again. Here comes 1-2. It is inside, ball 2, so the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As a 2-2 pitch on the way, swinging a fly ball into right field. This will surely drop down, a base hit. Potter scoots into second base. So runners on first and second with 2 away. They are just killing Umi's stamina. First pitch on the way, outside, ball 1. As the 1-0. Swinging a fly ball, hit into right field. This will get down, a base hit. Potter at third base will hold. Base is juiced here for the Badgers. Potter will score on the automatic double. So this scores another. It's now 18-8. This game is getting out of hand quickly. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. In there, a strike, so count even now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 runners on with 2 away. 2 runs in on 2 RBI base hits, the 1-1. In there, a strike, so now 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Carter. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Up high, ball 2, so the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. As that pitch outside, ball 3, so count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on with 2 away. Umi looking to retire the side right here. The stretch. And now, the 3-2 pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball, foul down the third baseline. We'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 away. Runners at second and third ready to take off at the swing of the bat. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball hit to right field. This brings in another. Make it 19-8. Make it 19-8. This brings up fair. RBI single brings in another. This game is getting out of hand. Runners on the corners here. 19-8. Milwaukee leads. Strike taken. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swing a fly ball. Laced down the left field line, but it goes foul. So no balls, 2 strikes. Umi trying to get out of the inning right here. As the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and belted! Absolutely obliterated! Fly, fly, fly away! Big goes yard for the second time tonight. His second 3-run shot of the evening. It is now the Badgers 22 and the Wizards 8. Oh my goodness. If you had any doubt that this game was blown open, there's your sign. A big blast, and they have almost batted around the order. Here comes Aiden. A pitch swung on and fouled down the right field line, 0-1. That pitch outside, ball 1, so the count even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh my goodness, bad turns to worse. Now, the 1-1 pitch on the way. Swinging a fly ball into the infield, right to the glove of Father to retire the side. Well, that ends in a very eventful inning. 6 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, none left on. We head to the top of the 9th. Last try for the Wizards, chasing, oh boy, a lot. Chasing 14 runs to tie. 14 runs to tie. That's kind of a lot. 15 to take the lead. Oh my goodness. Climbing Mount Everest begins tonight. Fowler steps in. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Nothing in one. Carter on the mound trying to go the full 9. The 0-1 pitch in the way. Swinging a ground ball. Foul. Down the third baseline. No balls and 2 strikes here to Fowler. Well, the Badgers have thrown 3 consecutive complete games in their last 3 consecutive wins, trying to make it 4. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Swinging a fly ball into deep center field. Now that's pretty shallow. The center fielder, Potter, will not get there. It gets past him, rolls over to all the way to the wall. Fowler will head to second base. It's a leadoff double here for the Wizards. These guys do not want to go down easy. First pitch on the way to AJ. Swing on, popped up. Shallow right field. Everyone going out. It'll be Aiden to make the catch for out number 1. 2 outs away from that complete game. Carter at 113 pitches. First pitch on the way, swung on, and that's lifted into right field. This one is falling fast, falling fast. It will be caught by the right fielder. Holy smokes. And Fowler will tag to third base, but more importantly, what a big catch by that right fielder. So runner at third base here with Umi at the plate. First pitch on the way, swing a ground ball right to the third baseman, Aiden. This should do it. He fires the first. Ball game over. The Wizards' perfect streak comes to an end tonight here in Milwaukee as the Badgers take this one in a dominant 22-8 fashion. Wow, fireworks are going off, and this crowd here on Friday evening, they're going absolutely bonkers. Well, we'll see you all in the next one. From America Family Field, SBC on SESN, signing off your final here tonight in Milwaukee. It's the Badgers 22 and the Wichita Wizards 8. Have a good night, everybody.